Hello. Let's see. Oh, noises. Nobody's here yet. Hopefully the connection stays with the phone being what it is. Right. So in case you catch this as a video, I am just going to be working on my deck for regionals. I have some cards already ready to go right here. Hey, it's Up Thunder Zerd! Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I got my cards here. Part of my deck made. So I'm going to note down what I have, how much I have of it, and then try to figure out what I need so when I go to League on Wednesday I know what to ask and beg for. Like a dog. If you hear noises, the Huntress is doing a little cooking project. So a little bit of banging around is
doing
likely.
A cooking project, also known as making dinner.
Well, okay, you were making Egg McMuffins. Egg McMuffins. Cool. Bom, 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 bom. How are you guys doing? Let's see if there are any comments. But check every now and then. Yes, show. Where do I see that? How do I do this? No. I've managed in the last time to check them. I don't know. I'll just try to keep my eye up, and if you comment, I'll look for it. So, that. Southern Snorlax, what's up, boy? You guys okay with the weather over there? So let's see what I got here. I'm gonna say like Mons. Let's see which Pokemon I have in here.
Oh, I got a notification. The Hollow Hunter is live. What a good trip.
Right. YouTubical TV. What's going on? Alright, get everything together. It's so difficult to keep my eye on this and on what I'm doing. Oh well. A lesson in multitasking. That's what this is. Oh yes. Doom, 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 doom. 2 likes. Well, thank you, whoever liked it. Appreciate that. Dun, 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 dun. Putting cards together, making sure they are not separate. Kansas, Florida, not Louisiana. Totally, I'm really worried about those guys. In fact, you know, tell you what, I don't know if I can retroactively change the description for this, because right now it's just make a name and then you go live. But if I can do that, I'm definitely going to put the information for the...
I'm sorry.
Just one moment. The potato bag is very loud. But just let me get this out because it's important. I'm going to put the information down for the crowdfunding that I started for Kay and his family. Especially since Irma's about to hit like now. And, you know, if I could, I'd do it for every single person who needs it. But I especially, you know, I know that Kay's been going through a lot lately outside of all this. And then hearing that this was going to happen and that was going to happen and stuff, I was like, okay, I can't personally drop any money on that, but I can at least set this up. So I'll put a description in there, so maybe if you guys could spread that around, or if you can donate even just little bits are going to help them out. We're doing really well. We've already got around 450 euros, which I think is approximately like what, like $465, $470, something like that.
How much euros did you get?
450.
450. Yeah, like 470.
Yeah, I'd say about $470 is what we've managed to acquire so far, which is great. Everybody's been fantastic. So yeah, I'm really hoping everybody's going to be okay in Florida. But I didn't know if like you got some tailwinds over there in Louisiana or anything like that, because I know Louisiana doesn't have the best track record when it comes to hurricanes either. So, okay, potatoes are going to be open now. Ask your questions, and then I'll see them. Opened. Lele GX. Sorry if it looks like I'm looking you in the eye. It's just because I'm making sure if there's any comments while I'm writing. So I got Mewtwo. So yeah, I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna go Mega Mewtwo EX for regionals because I like punishment. Nope, 12 years is not that long ago. You know, I'm sure you guys are still feeling the effects. I was over there around Christmas in New Orleans, and I will say great job putting a lot of it back together, but you can still see the damage that was done there. So I really hope that in Florida and Texas it's not going to be a similar situation. Just because, you know, that would just be terrible to have anybody go through that again, you know? I mean, I have family in Mississippi, so I remember Katrina quite well and being very, very terrified when that was going on. So I can only imagine what people are going through right now. But yeah, I'm going to go Mega Mewtwo Y with Garbodor, because I like punishment, but I also like being a little troll. And also because people don't believe in me. They don't believe in my ability to make this deck work, and I want to prove them wrong. Oh yes.
And even proving him right, you're still playing with your favorite Pokemon.
That's true. That's true. Even if I do have the worst time at regionals, I at least got to say I represented the Mewtwo squad. So I'm happy with that. I'm sure this looks creepy, me going, every now and then. Otherwise, I don't know if you're actually saying anything. I don't know if there's a delay or anything like that. See, I've got the 4 Trubbish I need. I have 2 Garbodor. Let me put a GR next to that. Because I also want to get the Garbatox in Garbodor, make sure that they can't play any abilities. Let's see. I have 3 Mega Mewtwo's. I wish I could figure out if there's, you know, comments coming in. No, I want to see the messages. I don't know how I did that before. I remember when I was streaming with Pokeball, there's something I could click on. To be fair, though, I wasn't using my phone. So, you know. Also, it says there's only 2 people here. Oh, I can scroll. That's cool. I think I figured this out. Yeah. And thanks, YouTubical, definitely. Prayers, shares, all that's going to be great. So, you know, after this, I will put... no problem, dude. No problem. There's gaps in every... You know, I think there's a delay on my end anyway. But yeah, prayers, shares, good thoughts, any way that you guys like to help out. It's great. I'll put the link to that fundraising... I don't even know what to call it. I don't want to call it a charity. It's not really a charity. Fundraiser, I guess. I'll put that in the description once this video's already going on. So even if you are one of those, what I consider weird people who would want to watch this after the fact, you can get that information. Or in case you want to see it afterwards. And of course, if you follow me on Twitter, I've been sharing it around as well. Let's make sure that they can comfortably walk out of this and be fine. And, you know, if worse comes to it, I may have to do another campaign like this, just because I have many friends, especially in the PokeTubing community, who are in the line of this hurricane. So, you know, it's not to say that I care about anybody any more than anybody else. It's just I felt really compelled to help Kay and his family with the situation they're going through right now. But obviously, if worse comes to worse with the others, I would want to help as well. Sorry, you guys see my finger again. Stop here and tell, let me know, we'll catch up. I do have to crash though, worked all night and now the body's giving... Dude, totally understand. You get some rest, dude. And yeah, I'll let you know if ever I'm back in NOLA. That was one of my favorite places. I would love to live in an area like that. But, we'll see how that goes. But you take it easy, Snorlax, and get some sleep, dude. You know, working hard. So trainers... Should I separate my items from supporters? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So trainers, and then let's do items. Underline that. Alright, time to see what items I already have ready for my deck. It's a very meager deck. Don't really have much in it. I only have 1 Tapu Lele because I sold one of my Tapu Leles recently. Which was great, helped me get other things, but I had not expected to go to regionals. So now I feel like an idiot. But oh well. Way I look at regionals is not the way most people are going to be looking at regionals. Most people are going to look at it and say, okay, well, you know, we're investing a lot of time, a lot of money in this, a lot of effort, and they want to win. And I feel winning is awesome. But I also feel that I am not a competitive player. I'm more of a collector who just happens to keep an eye on the meta a little bit. So as far as I'm concerned, you get a playmat as part of your entrance fee. Good enough for me. You know, hey, I just bought myself a really cool playmat from Regionals. Can't complain. So, and the price really matches up pretty well. So, as far as I'm concerned, the actual competition is next to me just paying for a really nice playmat and a really nice event. You know, you go to a concert just to go, right? So for me, it's like a Pokemon concert. Yeah, I said that. Well, they have those in Japan, Pokemon concerts, but they don't have them here. That would be great though. Get one of those like Pikachu concerts. Sycamore.
What music do they play there?
Oh, they just have them dance around to all kinds of stuff. Cheerio, dude. Getting all silly and fun. Oh man, I really have to get some new Guzmas. Don't really. I only have one. I only have the one Guzma.
Really? I thought you pulled more.
Oh, I also need. No, I've only pulled one. You know what? Nope. I said I was going to do items, and yeah, I still want to separate them. I just didn't. Ultra Ball. Field Blower. Blowing the field blower. Rescue Stretcher, rescue the things. That can't be all that I have in this deck. Take a look at all the stuff I had in my deck. Yes, okay, no. Okay, or maybe it is. Interesting. Well, it is true, you don't want to play a lot of items right now with Gargoyle running around, as I am trying to prove to people as well. So Choice Band I have 4 of. I only have 1 Ultra Ball. I am Mewtwo deck. Have. Okay. Field Blower I have 1 of. Rescue Stretcher I have 1 of. Checking's going on. We'll see, there's one person here. Thunderzord, you still there? Right, supporter time. See what I have here. Supporters. Sycamore. So glad Sycamore did not rotate just yet. N, of course, everybody's happy. N's still around. Kukui. I know so many people were saying, oh, you know, Wick will never replace N. Kind of agree, but I do think literally it does. I don't see it as anything else. So, we'll see. Oh yeah, energies. Hopefully not. That'd be nice. Maybe if they make something that is a bit more viable. So double colorless energies I have 4 of, so that's as much as I can have that. In I have 3 of, so I need 1 more in. I have 2 Sycamore, but I'm pretty sure I have 2 more lying around somewhere. 1 Kukui and 1 Guzma. I definitely need more Guzma. And stadiums. I'm gonna play Altar of the Moon. Alt Moon, I'm gonna write. And I have 2 of those. I think that's all I'm gonna need, is that. There we go. So, that's what I have, so I can just stack all this up. Now, what I need. Alright, so let's see what I need to get here. I need at least 1 more Lele, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So, I'll see how I can do that with just the one Lele. Should be okay. And just gonna go through some trainers and stuff, some old decks as well. See if I can find something that is playable enough or useful enough to actually throw in there. You know, one hand, it's like, I have things like experience share and stuff, but normally I'd put them in a deck, but I don't really need it. I'm having just a double colorless here for the Mega Mewtwo. It is true it's really good for the Shadow Shot Mewtwo, though, if you can just pile all the energies on. So that's a thing. So don't need more double colorless. So this is an old water deck that I had. It's a terrible water deck, but it worked. How many field blower am I running right now? 1. Okay, I'll put another field blower in there, very least. So yeah, I got Aqua Patch here, and I was running it with Golduck and Lapras. Wasn't the water box, but it was close to it. Oh, Delinquent. Do I want Delinquent? Couldn't hurt. Put it aside, the Delinquent. Oh yeah, these sleeves, by the way, look at that. I would use these sleeves at regionals, but they're not legal, unfortunately. They're too blingy. They're considered too distracting, so that's not gonna happen. And because they're really bad quality in the sense like they're not terrible quality, but you can almost see through them in the right light. So they're just not legal. Oh, Hex Maniac, rest in peace. Rip rip. How many Kukui do I have? 1. I'll put 1 aside, you never know. Don't need an XP share. Rescue Stretcher, I have 1 of. I'll put another one aside here. Okay. Ninja Boy's not going to do me any favors. Ninja Boy would have been great if I was running Tauros, but I'm not. That's why I had Ninja Boy in this deck. Hey, Cast the Nerd, what's going on? Welcome. Familiar face off of Twitter. And YouTube, of course. How you doing? So, wait, is this the extra field blower? Yeah, so. Assemble these. You're okay? Good. Glad to hear it. Okay is better than terrible. So, I'll take it. Just going through some old decks that we made a while back. I use the term deck loosely. Bunches of 60 cards that are playable. And by playable, I mean that you can actually have in play. That's about it. You're staying in bed instead of getting food. I know the feeling all too well. Can't blame you there. Oh, got another Sycamore. How many do I need? Need 2 more. No, I totally... getting out of bed is probably the hardest thing to do every single day, at least in my opinion. So... Yep, I would choose bed over food too. For about 3 hours. Yep, I know the feeling. Well, as long as it's comfortable and relaxing to you, you know? I think, see, people at League told me not to do this, but I'm going to run at least 1 nest ball because I want to make sure that I can get my Mewtwo or my Lele on the bench ASAP. So I think I'm going to put a nest ball down as well. Don't want a potion. Do I want energy retrieval? Maybe? I don't really know. You don't want to run too many item cards these days. Well, revitalizers are useless. I'm not running grass. So this is an old grass deck that I used to use. Olivia. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if I have many of those. Good call. Thank you. This is why I did a stream for ideas. Yeah, Olivia might be better than S-Ball. Take a look in here. Da-da-da-da. Well, I definitely... How many Ultra Balls do I have? 1, so I definitely need 1 of those. I'll put Bursting Balloon aside. You never know if it comes in handy. Max Elixir I definitely want to put in there. Another one of you as well. Make sure nobody said anything in the meantime, so look at stuff. Exactly, let's pull out 2 GX cards. I mean, I am running a Mega Mewtwo deck, but if it can do EX cards as well, then we're in business. Don't know, that's the thing. So let me take a look if I can find Olivia, because she's from Guardians Rising, right? Or is she from Burning Shadows? want to say Chartreuse Rising. Altars, Ethers, Brooklets, Ether, Multi-Enhanced Hammer. Actually, I might want a couple of those. Don't want any potion stuff. Oh, Energy Recycler. Might want to use you. Hala. What Hala do? It's about GX attack. Mallow. Don't really know, maybe. Kui, Lily, How. You'd be kidding me. I don't think I have any Olivias. Like, none. 0. Yes, of course. I would do the same. Yeah. Definitely would want to replace Mewtwo EX with Mewtwo GX. The only thing that makes the Mewtwo EX, though, better, really, is the Shadow Shot attack that it does. But if I recall, the Mewtwo GX we're getting is also getting something similar to Shadow Shot. So, yep. Shining Legends is going to have a Mewtwo that... I don't know why people are trashing on it. Oh yeah, it's even better, right? Yeah. Let me take a look at it. I mean, it's in Japanese, but I can see the numbers. Which reminds me, I should get my Spirit Links out of here as well. Where my GX at? There he is. Yep, 30 times the amount of psychic energy on this Pokemon. It's crazy. Yeah. Can't wait to have that in a deck. Look, I know I'm looking over here. The camera's here. Yeah, can't wait to put this wonderful card in a deck. When it's in English, of course. But good, I'm glad you don't think I'm crazy for running Mewtwo. Let's see, Olivia, put 6 cards and running a Psychic Fairy deck. Yeah, she's from Burning Shadows. That's why I don't have any of her. I have hardly opened any Burning Shadows. So then, if you're running Psychic Fairy, what kind of... got 2 ETBs pre-ordered. Yeah, I'm going to pre-order some of those as well. Cannot wait. October, it's going to be a good month. But so what deck are you playing then if you're running a mixture of Psychic and Fairy, if I may ask? And yeah, sometimes I'll just have to scroll, and so forgive me if I take a little time, because I'm also writing stuff down and trying to see what's in my deck and what I need to put in my deck. So I have these guys that I'm going to put aside to be in the deck. This is not going to be in the deck. Gardevoir GX and Espeon GX, nice. Yeah, it's a cool combination. I was going to go for Gardevoir, but I'm very stubborn. And let's see, you're mostly focusing on turning the Gardevoir into a cannon. Yeah, of course you are. That's what you got to do. But then Espeon's a very good kind of muscle to go with it. Put them down to sides. It's also why I have my Tapu Koko in there to get those promos. So you can just do 20 to everything that's on the bench. So by the time they get to my Mewtwo or to my Mega Mewtwo, just boom, explosion. So yeah, I like that tactic a lot. As I said, I was going to go for Gardevoir. I have a friend who's like, hey dude, I can totally hook you up with at least 3 or 4 Gardevoirs if you need them. All I would need to assemble myself would be the other stages, so Ralts and Kirlia and the rare candies, which I have the rare candies, I don't have the other 2 though. And although, yes, that's great and all, I just feel like I don't like running stage 2s. I'm very slow with that, and I'm not a great player. And I understand the Mewtwo deck already. So I'd have to learn that deck. And I know it does a similar thing to Mega Mewtwo Y, but I have to learn the ability and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel I wouldn't be too great at it. I only have a week to learn all this sort of stuff. Plus it's Mewtwo. How could I go wrong there? I love Mewtwo. I like the Espeon because the Eevee energy evolution lets me evolve an Eevee turn 1. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not... There's nothing actually weak or wrong with Espeon GX. It's just... You get the energy on the Eevee, you find your GX, you get going. You can already start messing with them. I like that aspect about it a lot. Ooh, how many Ns do I have? 3. Okay, there's my 4th N. And I needed... Okay, I'm going to do 3 Ultra Balls. I'm not going to do 4. I think it's a bit of a waste of space. Yeah, I think I'm good with this now. What's your feeling on Energy Recycler, since it allows you to get 5 energies from your discard pile to your deck? You think that'd be pretty good for the Shadow Shot Mewtwo? Make sure that it can stay beefed up and ready to go. I'm tempted to throw it in. I'm also tempted to throw these in. Weakness policy. Because I think that's the main thing that I'm going to have as a difficulty against me with Mewtwo. I'm planning on running that, or maybe Rock's Grit. Oh, what was that? 1 energy for 30 damage. Confused Grit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Brock's Grit. Yeah, I'd considered it. I need to remember what it does again. I think I have one right here. I saw one just like a second ago. So I'm just keeping my eye on it. Make sure if you comment again, I see it. Brock, are you in this deck or are you in the other deck? I think you're in my water deck, actually. Because I had Misty in there, too. For some reason, I had Misty. So it saddens me so much to go through this old grass deck and see stuff like this. And just know that it's dead. No more. No more. No more forest. Also, this guy. Pains me. That pains me. I don't have Guzmas. The Energy Recycler, put that down. I could have sworn I had a Brock's Grit. Apparently I don't.
You had the full art, but you sold it.
I did sell it, yeah. I did indeed.
What?
You just walking around.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I was in the shot.
It looked like you were looking for that. And you're like, Rock's Grit lets you shuffle up to 6 Pokemon or energy from your discard pile. Fair enough. That's a pretty good card then, yeah. If I can find my... I should have some. If I can find them, I may put 1 in my deck. I just know at League, they tend to be like, what are you doing if you have a card like that in your deck? Now these are all just Wingles. Apparently have a lot of Wingle. Okay. Bursting Balloon is one I'm also considering, but that's just to be trolly. I think I should limit the amount of items that I'm using. I wish I had more of these. I think it's the only one I actually have of Max Elixir, which, bit of a pain, because that's going to be a very important card for this deck, I think. But I'm going to ask people at League if I can borrow them. Make sure I can get what I need there. So I get the 1 nest ball. Let me add this stuff down. So, no, need adding. I'll put that. Adding nest ball. Ultra ball. B. And, no, that's not an N. And it's also not an N. N. There we go. Sycamore. Max Elix. It smells really good. What is it? It's cooking.
Meatballs.
Are they already cooking? Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. They smell really good. W policy. Energy recycler. Reci. Okay, so nest ball I have 1, ultra ball I have 2 more, N I have 1 more. How many did I need with N? I just needed 1 more, okay. Sycamore I have 2, nope, I have 1 more so far. Max Elixir I have 1, Weakness Policy I have 2, Energy Recycler I have 1. Check if you used anything. I've built around a troll deck on TCGO that's built around decking opponents. Yeah, it's nice. Yep. I would love to do like a really trolly deck. What I did have for a while, but the reason I had to change it was because I dropped some cards. The reason I had to change it was because I had Lysanders and that sort of stuff in it. I had Garbodor Trevenant, and that was wonderfully trolly. But it only really worked with the previous meta when we had when we still had Via Seeker, because then they put up a lot of item cards, and it made it really easy to just knock people into oblivion. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Oh, you have a Delinquent here. I might do Delinquent. I saw you said something, so I'll just look in just a second. Kukui. Another F blower. That sounds terrible if you don't put the word field in front of it. And R stretcher. But I don't have a lot of room in the paper. What are you saying here?
Is kale a type of lettuce?
Kale?
It's a type of cabbage.
I wouldn't know. I don't know the etymology of kale. Charizard GX's GX power knocks out 10 cards from their deck. Yeah. Yep. I like Charizard GX. I mean, I don't love it, but I like it. I think it's a pretty cool card. Oh, what am I selecting? So I have one of these, one of you, one of you, one of you. And put a star next to you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to count how many cards I have. It's not bad. You just load it up. Exactly. You just got to load it up with Burning Energies and with Kiawe. It's going to help you a lot. Load that up. So I mean, you know, I'm sure you know Master Cobra. He's making. Actually, I think he's finally finished his Charizard deck. So there are people who are going to play it. And I'm kind of having with this Mewtwo deck what he has with the Charizard deck. It's, you know, people tell you time and time again, oh, what a stupid idea. And he's like, well, I'll just do it my way then. Okay. Math time. Oh, I don't have my phone. Because I'm streaming on my phone. Let's see. Thank you. Where's your calculator? Mm-hmm.
Kale is a cabbage, I was right. The internet was wrong.
Oh, good. Math time. 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. Oh, it's already adding. It's doing it weirdly. Oh, okay, I needed to do this differently.
What?
It's saying you can only do 20 numbers at a time.
Oh, well.
So, let's do quick math. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. Okay, so 16 plus 4 is 20. 1, 2, 3 is just 23. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 34. 34 plus 2 is 36. 37, 38, 39, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 47. That was actually a lot quicker than using the calculator. 47 cards. Which would give me room for... how many energies would that be?
47?
Yes, 13. Yeah, it's too many. So I'm thinking of doing like 3 more things in here. Well, I need Guzmas, that's for sure. But I know I'm not going to get that from anybody. This is not something you can like, hey, can I have your Guzmas? Or no, I'm playing them. Right? So what I'll do now, so I can actually interact a little bit better. It's your boy. That's right, but your boy's loved by everybody. What I'm going to do now is transfer cards from these sleeves to these sleeves. Nice. Well, I mean, if we lived nearby, I would hit you up for some Guzmas, but considering I have to have these... Yeah, this deck needs to be done by Saturday next week. God, a week from now. Yeah, you may. A week from now. It's right there.
Oh. I have vision.
Crazy that we are that close to regionals. I signed up on a whim too, and then I found out, like, right after I signed up, it was sold out. That is pretty crazy to me. I need to do this a bit more efficiently, so I'm just going to take... Oh, what am I doing? No, you are the cards that need to be sleeved. What was this? Thunderzerd. Yeah, me too, Thunderzerd. I wish I had more Guzmas. Ah, Cass. Yeah, most people have opened quite a lot of Burning Shadows. I just didn't. Was in a bit of a financial slump around this time, especially because I spent so much in Shining Legends in Japanese. So I opted to spend like little amounts here and there on like bulk lots because just get some little magic. Awesome, yeah, go for it, Thunderzerd. You know, get some stuff for Christmas. You know, stack it up like that. That's perfect. Heals. My entire team at work is getting laid off next week. No way! Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, that sucks. What do you, if I may ask, what do you do, Cass? If that's not too intrusive of a question. Like, I hope that are you included in that, by the way? Are you getting laid off? Because that's raw, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm getting all confused. Googler. Okay, Google Maps, really stuff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. And is it sudden? Did you guys know about it in advance, or? That's always rough. I know. Rip, yeah. Rip indeed. Terrible. So sorry to hear that. I had it a while back. I was at a call center service, and they just were really finicky. You found out last week. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a legal amount of time that they can tell you. Because if you're having it next week, then yeah, that means that they've given you 2 weeks notice. So, or I really hope that there's enough job prospects for you. I mean, fortunately, from what I know, IT can have more of an opening than some other jobs. So, keep my fingers crossed for you that you get something for that. You know, something quick. I know how much it sucks to not have the job that you need and want. All too well. Da-da-da-da, doing sleeves. Oh, actually, keep you in your sleeve because you are an energy. You are an energy as well. Because if I don't have to transfer something out of a sleeve, that would be nice. Would be nice. It's going to be a weird deck, but I'm all for weird. An application, Amazon and Apple. Well, that's cool. Can't fault Apple or Amazon. That sounds really cool. But Google's also pretty amazing. So I hope you get the opportunity to get something internally. I do hate when these companies just kind of up and go, we're done. And then you have to be the one who suffers for it. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for the company either. Bless you.
Thank you.
Keep you. Let's take you out of the sleeve protectors. Keep you. Keep you. See if anybody said anything. School office here in Chicago has a room with video games and free. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard that a lot of Google places have stuff like swirly slides and massage parlors, all kinds of really cool stuff. Jealous. Google sounds like a cool place to be. And you said you worked at Google Maps? You have robot battles in the basement. That sounds very Google, yes. Now, I could have sworn I had more sycamores. Oh, maybe I don't need so much of you. We'll put you aside. Field tech. Cool. Sounds like a really interesting job. I sometimes wish I'd done something with IT just because I know that, especially here in Europe, that's the big job market, you know. That's just where people are investing in, and it's where their educations are actually paying off. Unfortunately for me, I chose literature, and as a spare career, I should say, chose acting. And yeah, neither of which is the most lucrative choice, trust me. Despite how it may seem in the media. That's how I did all those hotel vlogs. Who was paying for my hotel to work? Ah, I see. Well, worked out nicely then. Getting those perks from your job, also bleeding into your perks for your channel. It's a good way to do it. I hope to have a job like that one day, that I could just combine the two real quick. The last job I had was call center work to convince people to buy, what was it again?
Domain extensions.
Yeah, it was domain extensions, yeah.
I know what your job was.
Of course you do, we live together. Domain extensions, yeah. Terrible, I was a terrible person, but I got paid to be a terrible person. Avionics tech in the Marine Corps, goodness. Power to you, that's crazy. I would not have known what to do with any of that. I have a friend who tried to, he was in the Air Force, and he wanted to do something technical with them, but unfortunately it just didn't work out, so he washed out. And now he works in a factory. But hey, he's got a job, so happy for him there. But, you know, getting a job in general, I hear back home, it's not the easiest thing to do these days. I can say here in Europe, not necessarily easy here either. Man, I don't know. Just either, I mean, physically and everything, he did fine, but it was just the positions that he was going for that he just wasn't cutting it. And they're like, yeah, dude, it's not for you. So, I work at Pizza Ranch as a front of store manager. Nice, nice. Managerial work can be pretty good. My mom used to be a manager for McDonald's. So, kind of runs in my family too, managerial stuff. I would love to have been a manager at the call center, but they didn't give me the opportunity to stay long enough. I'm getting most of my deck ready to go. I don't think my numbers added up properly. Oh wait, no, but I did have some energies in here, but there's no way I had that many energy. Something is weird. Okay, you don't have. That's the 2 Garbodor. Yeah, so I only have 2. That can't be right. Who's that? Retro and New. What's up? What's going on? Retro and New. And what does it say? I have seen thousands and never been. I hope it's better than Plaza King? A Pizza King. What is this? A Pizza Ranch. I've never heard of either of those things. There's a Pizza King, like Burger King. The things that happen in the world. Whereabouts are you guys from, by the way? Let me know. Might also explain why I never heard of some of these things. Granted, I've been here for 12 years, so there are a lot of things that developed without my knowledge, like could be a Midwestern thing. Yeah, I was going to say, when I was in the U.S., I lived in the South, I lived in Mississippi. So, could also just be that Mississippi didn't get anything like that. And obviously we're not going to get it here. You really, I mean, I think for the first time in like 15 years we're getting a Taco Bell.
I never actually experienced Taco Bell being here, so I'm very, very happy.
Me too. I love Taco Bell. You've met Pizza King himself. This is just so weird. Pizza King.
The macaroni wraps are also
Is the Pizza King nice? Is he good with his pizzas? Aw, yeah, you tell. Made me all happy. I wish, I think it would be great if it was something like Burger King. They just called it Pizza King. It's something, I don't know, that just sounds so awful to me that I want that to be the case. That Burger King, as a company, just made a really stupid decision like that. We're going to make a Pizza King, because Burger King worked. Let's see if we can make it work with pizza. Yay!
I'm gonna have a Salad King.
Fazoli's. I don't know what that is either. All these places I've never heard of.
Chipotle didn't exist before you.
Yeah, Chipotle is one of those things. You're from rural Arkansas. Oh, okay, cool. I'll be living in Chicago now. All right. Let's see. I'm just kind of swinging around. Feel the pain of trying to sleeve an entire deck. I tried something like this before with the clear dollar sleeves and to the cocoa sleeves from the ETV. Yeah, it's not great sleeving a deck. Yeah, I mean, it's a food Italian place. Yeah, I figured it would be, but interesting. Just so many things that I lost touch with back home. Ugh. Now the awful part. I have these 2 sleeves available, and I have this. Now my number said that I had 47 cards. Now granted, there are a few energies in here. Not really. Oh, is it kind of like Olive Garden? Because their breadsticks are amazing, but their food is digestible. Didn't really have any flavor to it, in my opinion.
Well, no, but we get Alfredo.
I like Alfredo, and I liked their Alfredo. I just don't like... I don't know. We have actual Italian food made by Italians around here. From the country of Italy. not like American Italians who are like, yeah, my great-grandparents are from there. See how many energies I have here, and then maybe this will add up in my brain. So 47 cards in total, minus energies. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That does not add up. I should have 13 of these sleeves. So I don't know what I'm missing. Unless I added some stuff to here that I didn't mark in the paper. Ooh, conversation going on here. What are you guys talking about? It's a fast food place, not great except for the breadsticks. They have this place called the Pizza Studio here. It's like a Subway for pizza. They heat in the brick oven. Oh, brick ovens are so nice for pizza. So nice. Iowa. Cool. That's a state I've never been in. Never been to Iowa. There are like a handful of states that I have not been to. Because as a kid, my mom just liked traveling. So we went all over the eastern seaboard, went to the west coast, all through the south. But we didn't go all like northwest. We did a little bit of the Midwest, but we didn't do much in like the kind of... I don't even know where this is in the camera for you guys, but we didn't go too far into like the Midlands. Oh, look, there's a rainbow. Big one.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Do you want me to take the camera?
Will it show up?
Probably.
Okay, we're going to try and show you this rainbow that's right outside, and then I'll take a look at what you guys are saying.
Those are my fingers.
Okay. Bye. Go look at the rainbow.
Alright.
Messy house.
Rainbow. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. This is the cat.
Two, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That doesn't make any sense. I have an extra sleeve. Weird. What you guys saying? Somewhere over the rainbow. Was it a double rainbow? Nah. Nah, we got a single rainbow.
Well,
everybody's like, ooh, ah.
It looks double because of...
Pizza Ranches, Iowa for work, California.
Window.
Meow. I said, hello, cat. The cat is the most blasé cat you're ever going to meet. She doesn't care. She's like, hello, human.
Outside smells so nice now.
Yep. Well, it smells nice in here too. Though. It smells like meatballs.
It's pretty.
That is pretty. Yeah. And what is this I hear that you guys are saying that Iowa's called Mini California? Why is that? Explain. Love that rainbow. If you see my videos thumbnails, it shows a rainbow in the background. Well, we got one in reality now. It's just staring at us. I do like it when you just get a little fun, little nice rainbow right outside. Oh, Lugia. Oh, Lugia, I can put you back in my binder. Because you are no longer legal. What was this? Oh, it's Little California because it's little compared to California. But does it have any similarities to California? Not that, I mean, I'm having troubles imagining that. That's a, having lived in both California and Iowa, I can say that's a lie. I'm just kidding, but for reals, what is your absolute favorite card from your collection? Ooh. That. Ooh. That's a good question. My favorite card from my entire collection. I'm going to have to look through my collection. Hold on one second. I need to get my PSA cards and stuff and take a look. Because it really depends on the day, you know? So, it'll be a Mewtwo, most likely. That's most likely. Be right back. Hold on. Alright, so I got these, and I also have my cards that, this is where I put my cards that will be submitted to PSA, just so I know where they are and how to keep track of them. That's my favorite in my collection. So, one of my all-time favorites, it's not my absolute favorite, but this got me back into collecting, was this one right here, which is the Full Art Mewtwo from Evolutions. Love this. So, yeah, I have the same with you, Thunderzerd. It's like, or same as you, not with you. Same as you. It's like, if you name a set, I might be able to give you my favorite of that one. In my entire collection, very difficult. But this is a very sentimental card because it got me back into collecting. I mean, I bought an ETB, bam, right there. So I couldn't be unhappy with that. Your candidates. See, I mean, I like a lot of my PSA cards, but most of them are just to keep either them preserved or just to see how good condition they were. Favorite card from Furious Fist. Oh, and then you go and name a set that I don't really know much about. Okay, let's see, Evolutions got me back into it as well. Oh, there you go. See, Evolutions, it's bringing people together. Loads of favorites to be a set. Yes, okay. So, Furious Fist. Yeah, Furious Fist is not the greatest set. I will say this, though. I think it gets a little less of a reputation, a bit of a bad rep, because there's not anything really playable, and the EXs, I admit, are kind of trashy, in the sense of just trash. But I like the artwork. I really think that the artwork in Furious Fist is really nice. But yeah, Lucario. I'm probably going to take it with Furious Fists. This is one of my all-time favorites. I have a few of these, and that's Rocket's Mewtwo. So, I will never not be happy with this card. And although, objectively speaking, there are cards that I find more beautiful, this one just does it for me the most. Because I pulled this as a kid. This specific card I pulled as a kid as well. But in general, like, I was able to open up Gym Challenge and Team Rocket as a child. So, it'll always be special to me to see cards from that set, and it being a Mewtwo, and me just being going, oh my goodness, look at the artwork for that card as a kid. I will always feel that way. Add my Lugia back to my collection. But let me see if there's anything in here that really jumps out at me, because there are quite a few really nice cards. I think, I hate to say it, but I think a really modern card might be my favorite, at least at the moment. Well, okay, one of two. This one. And it's in here. Ready for PSA submission. So, where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay. Just taking a look real quick if there's anything particular. See, look, I got another one of these right here. This is going to get PSA graded in Japanese. Ooh, somebody's grandfather collected? What's this? Yeah, I agree. Did you recently get it graded, or was it graded for a while? I got it graded in, I think I sent it out somewhere in like May or June, and I got it back. No, I got it graded I think around April or May, and I got it back around June. So it is pretty recent, because I only started collecting again in January. I think that's when I started this channel as well. So this is a fairly recent graded one, but I've had this card for about, well, see, the date on it is 2000. So I've had it for about 17 years. So that's the thing. The set that I began with was actually not a set. I began my Pokemon collection when my grandpa gave me his old collection. That's awesome, Thunderzerd. That's a really cool grandfather. He could even part with that stuff. Wow. My grandpa's old, grouchy old World War II vet from Texas who spent his life drinking and loathing the world. Yeah, I mean, I hardly knew my grandparents, at least my grandfathers. One of them on my dad's side I knew, and he's pretty grumpy too. He's a grumpy accountant from Mississippi. So I feel you. Southern grandpas are just like, meh, meh, meh. Yep, a whole bunch of base set and rocket, even jungle. That's where I got my Scyther from. Nice! Oh, I love it. One of the reasons that I got back into it as well is, I visited my mom and they had my old stuff, like that binder that you see in the background of my videos. I don't know if you can see it from here. See if I can point at it. No, it's pointing at that one right there. That's actually the second time I bought a new one, but I've had that since I was really young. That one's new in the sense that it's newer than the one that I had. But the original one that I have is all ripped up and stuff. That one's sitting in a storage container underneath our bed because it was mangled, and it had all my base set stuff in it and Japanese stuff. My favorite cards, though, are going to have to give it to either Rocket's Mewtwo EX from Team Rocket Returns. Do you think they re-release Jungle Fossil Rocket like they did their Evolutions? No, I don't. I don't think they'll ever do that. I think that was just to celebrate the 20th anniversary in general. This is in bad shape, by the way. That's why it's not in a top load or anything. It's in pretty rough shape. So I would have done that. And like I said, I have this one here ready to go because it's good condition. Not so good condition. But still goes into my binder collection. And my favorite, just because it's probably the most original card I've ever seen them make, it's got to be that one. I just think this is such an amazing card. And I'm looking forward to getting a few of these in English. Showing Huntress. A few of these in English would be nice too. So this is definitely getting sent off. So yeah, that, I mean, hits me right in the heart. Right in the feels because of the first movie. I can't not love that card. Can't pull it. I opened 2 boxes, nothing yet. I got it in my second box, I believe, of the 3. So I feel you. They're not easy to pull, but that's the whole point. They're not supposed to be easy. What is this? I have some Mewtwo's too. I love those cards, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, Mewtwo's are always, you can't go wrong with them, in my opinion. All right, Cash, you gotta get some food. Go get some food. Fill that tummy. We're getting food here in a moment as well. I think you may hear some loud noises here in a bit if I'm not gonna. Depends on if we're gonna chat for a bit longer because we're about to have some mashed potatoes. Oh, you're already making the mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. Oh, you did it without noise. It smells good. It's so hot. I didn't want to burn myself.
You dropped a potato.
Mm-hmm. I know. Good. Lumpy, but good.
You don't need anything else?
You're watching me just taste food. No, I think it's pretty good. Maybe pepper.
More pepper?
A little bit of pepper. Okay. So it could use a little more bite.
I probably just had a very pepper-heavy bit then.
Could be. I gotta get going actually. Great stream, man. I'll catch you later. Thanks, Retro. Thanks so much for coming out. Thanks to everybody who's been, sitting around chatting with me. Been sitting here for an hour. Goodness. Cool. It's always nice talking to you guys. I'll probably do some more like this, and I definitely want to do more videos like the live stream battle. I yeah, definitely going to do that. I know that this would have been a more active session if I had promoted it hours in advance and at a time that most people would be available, but you know, I got to do it when there's daylight. Otherwise, the light here is just really poor, and I was just on a whim. I mean, we don't have any internet at the moment. I'm streaming with my data, and I just figured, hey, I'm gonna go mess with my cards. I might as well see if anybody wanted to talk at the same time, and you did, and I appreciate that. And for anyone who does happen to sit and watch this because they wanted to, I will reiterate, you know, do please share the link that I'm going to put in the description. And if I can't manage to do that, please go to my Twitter account, which is @TheHollowHunter, and try to spread around the link to that fundraiser for Kay and Ann and their family. You know, want to help them as much as we can. And Irma's going to be. That's okay. It didn't really affect anything. Irma's about to be there. As far as I know, it's already on the coast of Miami. So. They're keeping me posted. They're keeping all of us posted on their safety. As far as I know, they have a shelter right now. And also, anybody who's in the Florida area right now, wishing you guys the best. Pokemon and Wife, Pokesoup, Vile Rage, Bit Oddish, all you guys. Anybody I may have missed, sorry. Those are the ones off the top of my head I know for a fact live in Florida. Stay safe, guys. Definitely. You do it at night because of less noise. Hey, Thunderzerd, I do it at night sometimes too if I can get good lighting, but the lighting is just so bad. That's why I always have to do it during the day and hope that nobody's going to go crazy with the noise, no construction or something, which we get a lot. We live in a city. Another thing, I'll just give you a little insights into my brain. Another thing I'm planning on doing eventually, once I can afford it, is do pack openings around town, just so you can kind of see where we are. Pokemon Evos lives in Florida. Yep, exactly. Precisely. That's why we have the fundraiser for the Pokemon Evolutionaries right now, is because not only are they going through a bad time because of YouTube, but they also have medical bills that they have to pay from really unfortunate circumstances. And, of course, the hurricane as well. It's terrible. So we don't know what sort of financial damages, I can't speak, financial damages they may have in the coming few months, or weeks or days. So I got this going for about 30 days. I can set the time to however I need to. If he hits me up and says, hey, I need the money now, then I'll just end it. But if we can keep a continuous flow, I'll probably keep it the way it is, maybe even up the amounts. We've done really good. I think we're about halfway for the initial amount that we were asking for. So, well done to everybody. And like I said, share if you can. Really helps. Just getting the word out helps. But yeah, so everybody in Florida, stay safe, please. Goodness gracious, stay safe. I'm glad we don't have to deal with those too often. We did have a hurricane come through here years ago, like 5 years ago or something, and it didn't even really hit here. We just got the tailwinds of it, but it was terrible because this country is not prepared for something like that. We are more prepared for the flooding. So, hey, don't worry about it, Thunderzerd. You know, do what you can. If it's $1, it's great. If it's nothing and you just share it, perfect. That's all we're asking. But yeah, I mean, we can handle flooding here. We have canals. They've asked us, at least our country, to help out with Katrina and those sorts of things. But I think an actual hurricane would just blow this place away. So,
do more damage because everything is built with bricks.
True. Well, bricks is good though.
No, yeah, but if you got
no wood,
I would rather have wood flying in my head.
Oh yeah, it would do more damage to the people, but the houses themselves would stay intact pretty well. But we do have those like ceramic shingles on tops of houses, and that can kill you. It's been pretty bad. So I know the fear at the very least, but fortunately areas like Florida in general tend to be more prepared and just in the stores, the things that you can get. It doesn't mean that they're not having a hard time. So I'm really, really worried for everybody, but I'm trying to stay as optimistic as possible, and I wish everybody the best. It's been over an hour, and I can smell that our food is almost ready. So I am going to call it a day, and I also want to save some of my data. But I do want to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you so much, Thunderzerd, for sticking it with me until the end of this. And yeah, stay safe, everybody in Florida. Thoughts, prayers, wishes, donations, everything. It all counts. And I'll try to do another live stream in the future, and we can chit-chat a bit more. Maybe that one will be a bit more planned, and we'll have more people to talk around with. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye-bye. And thank you for coming out for those.